Hello, time for some Go Battle League. I got Ultra League battles with a pretty meta team. Steelix, Charizard, and Trevenant. Going to be dealing a ton of damage. And we have a good lead up against that Venusaur. Just got to keep throwing the breaking swipes, lower the attack. And I'm just going to have to commit one shield, and I will have a breaking swipe ready for what is next. And the Swampert is not going to be liking the Trevenant. Although they're going to stay in. I imagine they are like, okay, just going to stay in because if I swap, I'm going to swap. Okay, Togekiss in the back. Well, this Shadow Charizard is going to scare off the Togekiss and get me my win. And now a bad lead, but Breaking Swipe just makes any lead potentially bearable. Not going to shield. It's a nice punch, nice. Not too bad. Although Scald can do some nice damage. But I'm going to no shield again, and it is a Scald, annoyingly. So that's one Pokemon down, but at least I can bring in Trevenant to farm up. And they bring in a Charizard. Okay, this is kind of not too bad. I can bring in my own Shadow Charizard. Gonna be, of course, going for Dragon Claws. And as a Shadow, gonna be threatening with a ton of damage. And they have the priority, unfortunately, which I'm a little surprised about. But I know Shield Blast Burn. And I get the knockout. This is looking pretty good for me. Oh, it was a Venusaur. Had to save the energy on. Well, I just was gonna give up. Probably have Sludge Bomb. And now we scared their lead off. And I get Shadow Charizard to go up against Excadrill. Now this team does have its weaknesses, as you can see, but it is very good. And Steelix is just a menace. And Go Battle League this season, especially with the addition of Breaking Swipe, just allows it to be able to go up against anything. And that Kingdra barely takes me out before I can Dragon Claw and deal a boatload of damage, but Dragon Tail, Breaking Swipe, Steelix just gonna wall. But I am going for the Earthquake for once, because I want to not have my Trevenant get nuked by the Typhlosion. And I'm gonna get the farm down. And that's gonna be a win. Got another Venusaur lead. I am going to be forced to shield up, move, so I can keep alignment, but it's fine. It's going to be worth it. Not having awful matchups is very key. But they actually shield. Very interesting. But they want to have alignment. But I'm going to throw one more move and it gets them out. And they have a Giratina. Finally, Giratina. Can't wait to destroy it with my Trevenant. Although they're going to have some good energy, which is annoying, but they're already almost to half health, and I can absorb that ancient power, especially since that they didn't get the boost, which would have made the battle very interesting. A Seed Bomb bait, getting a shield, and I'm going to bring in the Charizard because I have a shield, and I'm going to be ready to nuke what comes next. It is a fairy type, so not too bad. If I can get to another Blast Burn, which I will, gonna get the knockout from the Shadow Charizard. But I wanted to see how much damage a Dragon Claw does, just to know for the future. Steelix v Scizor, which is a nice matchup. I can be fine against any moves, even Trailblaze. Although Trailblaze is going to help it in this situation quite a lot. I would love to be bringing in and landing Blast Burns, but not going to be in a good position to, because they're going to definitely expect that. And they have a Dragonite. Nice. Found the Dragonite. Getting some nice chip damage and a shield. Going to no shield the first Dragon Claw, and I'm going to throw Dragon Claw now. And it lands and gets a KO. I'm going to need to save the energy, because if they shield Blast Burn, that's a problem. If I can get a shield, then I could just come in and win. And now it's just the chip damage I'm going to get, because I may as well. There's no need to not attack. Just to be very, very safe. Letting the Acid Spray go through. I should definitely win this CMP tie. And I kept on to my shield just in case they won it, which would be very weird. But now, bad matchup. Decently bad matchup. Shadow Wall Lane. I should have shielded. Yep. At least the first move. Breaking Swipe gets a shield, which is nice. Kind of really don't want a shield at this point. Shielding up the first one would have been okay, but they're bringing me down quite low with how strong the Shadow is. And getting a shield out of me with Icicle Spear for once. But I get the last shield. They want to keep alignment. I am fine giving up alignment. But no, I actually did win alignment. And Giratina has been revealed. Going to be in a great position to bring in the Trevenant, because I don't want to be taking ancient powers on my Charizard, and I only have one shield, and I'll need 2 Dragon Claws. And then finding a Shadow Venusaur is like, yep, GG for me. Gonna be a win. After the kaboom. Total overkill, but it was what I had to do. And now we have this matchup would take a long time. So I bring in the Shadow Charizard to go for the nukes. And I know they have ancient power, so I have to shield. But I have my energy ready to go up against the Giratina they brought in, because they did not want to be taking the Blast Burns. And they want to save the Togekiss for later. Gonna no-shield the Dragon Claw. And now it's time for Steelix to return. To go take out the opposing dragon. And bank some energy. But for some reason they decided bring in the Scizor. Which is a little interesting. That Slash is doing decent. And I choose to go for the Earthquake because they didn't expect it. And I needed that damage. And now I can permanently lower the attack of the Togekiss and then be perfectly lined up with my Trevenant to Shadow Claw down for the win. Not scared about the move. And now an actual awful lead in the Sirfetch'd. Dishing out so much damage. Leaf Blade. Trying to count how much energy they have. Because I might catch the next Leaf Blade. Leaf Blade on a Shadow Charizard after the attack's been dropped. Whew, what a great catch. And I needed to absorb that energy somewhere without committing a shield. And I can comfortably shield Shadow Charizard because its Dragon Claws is going to dish out a fair amount of damage against a bulky dragon. And I've committed my last shield, and time to bring back Steelix at the switch timer is up. And I get the farm down, not letting them use the energy. But they get some vital farm on me, but I farm them back down. And I have a Dragon Claw saved down my Shadow Charizard. Gonna be going for a Shadow Ball, just not playing around. I know I don't have a Blast Spin ready, so I just need to get what damage I can and then get in range of a... Oh, I just get a knockout with Shadow Ball. Which is helpful. Cresselia, very tanky, and they are smart to bring in the Toxicroak, but I'm going to be bringing in... Okay, I'm going to let the energy go. And I'm going to bring in the Shadow Charizard. And I did a little too soon, but they did still throw the Mud Bomb, which is annoying. I'm gonna go for the Dragon Claw when I should have gone for the Blast Spin straight away. And this time they're actually gonna shield up the move because, yeah, they're smart. Charizard is down because I have Trevenant. But this Sylveon is a bit of a problem. I land the Shadow Ball, which was vital in that matchup. I need to hold the shield for Trevenant, but their move does barely anything. I can't get to Earthquake. It would be too nice. But I get some extra chip damage. Had I thrown it sooner, may have been able to get in one more Breaking Swipe. But Trevenant, it's up to him. Shadow Ball takes out the Cresselia. Can I take out the Sylveon? Can I survive? Yes, I can. Thank you for watching the video. Please leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Hope you enjoyed it. Goodbye. Thanks for watching.